he roosted away off from where we thought. Ethan just dropped me off again. It's day 2. We got one goblin right here. He gobbled to a crow call. Woo! Came up. He stood there and I put it right on his neck. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Wicked Intent video. This is our first turkey video of the year, so we're trying to kick it off right, and I want to give you a little backstory to kind of what's been happening here. So probably since mid-March, me and my buddy Ethan and my brother Brock have been going and scouting and on this piece of public land. It's on a lake, and you know we've been boating in 2 or 3 times a week since probably mid-March up until opening season, which I think opening day was April 21st. So I mean, almost a month's worth, 2 or 3 times a week, waking up at 4 a.m. So we wasn't putting in the work, and just going and listening, going to different locations, and just trying to nail some down. Well, the first time me and Ethan go, I think we hear 4 or 5. So we're like, okay, that's a good start. And so throughout the weeks, we've been trying to go other places and get some nailed down. That didn't really work out. So the last week, we really tried to nail in the ones we thought that, you know, were the easier ones to kill. I mean, ain't no turkey easy to kill, especially on highly pressured public land. But we just, as the land was laid out, we tried to pick the ones that we thought we could get to the easiest. So the ones that were more vocal. But I think this is probably one of my most memorable hunts, in the sense that, you know, it's my first public land bird, first bird I call it by myself. You know, usually I'm with Dad, and you know he likes to call, so he's usually just the one that calls, and you know he's been fortunate enough he's put a few in my lap, so it was pretty cool to do it on my own, and you know just know that I can do it, and so yeah, it was probably one of my more memorable hunts I've ever been on. So got to spend it with my buddy Ethan, so I mean that was pretty cool too, share that experience. But yeah, as you'll see in the video, you know, some things didn't go as planned as we thought, and you know, others just kind of worked themselves out. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Alright guys, just got dropped off. It's about 5:30. Had this bird pattern pretty good, but I'm probably 400 or 500 yards away. I'm gonna try to slip in at like 200, but we've seen a few boats out here. My buddy Ethan, he's going to another spot, and I think that there were some boats headed that way, so he may be coming back with me. I don't know, but we'll see how that shakes out. But me and Ethan are in a boat. Dad and Brock are in a boat. They're a couple islands down. So just gonna get after it, try to get in close. We'll hit 200, and I don't know, try to seal the deal. The woods are wet. It just got a big rain last night, so I'm hoping that they're gobbling, and they are. It'll be easy for me to walk through there to be quiet. So we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, he roosted away off from where we thought. Storm blew through, I think that might have done it, but I just got him to gobble down here a ways off, so I'll try to catch up to him and see what we can do. Alright, little update. I'm making my way up this ridge, get to this flat, and nature called, we'll just say that. I would show you, but probably not good for TV. But I'm gonna work this flat. It kind of comes down to 100 yards on this peninsula. We'll try to get to that, call a little bit, see what happens. They kind of shut up, which we knew they would, but like I said, that storm, I think it really messed us up. just dropped me off again. It's day 2, so we're trying to get back on track. Nothing really worked out yesterday. I mean, after I got done with mine, I just hooked up with Ethan, went over there, and couldn't get anything to strike. So I think the storm messed him up a little bit, but we're gonna try to get on this morning. I'm hoping he's roosted back where he's supposed to be, but we'll see. So stay tuned, and hope I got a good update for you. All right, guys. Ethan's on the way to get me. Mine only gobbled like 3 times. I didn't really get much on video because there was nothing really to get on video. So, but yeah, I mean, he only gobbled 3 times. It was way off. Like, maybe not even the same bird. So I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got shot. Who knows? But Ethan's on the way to get me. He's just around the corner, and apparently he found one that was gobbling, and so we're gonna try to go over there and get on it. I mean, who knows? We'll see. But stay tuned. Alright, guys, we just got off the boat, and we got one goblin right here. He gobbled to a crow call. He's kind of stuck on this peninsula, we think. So we're gonna try to get up the ridge right over here and try to cut him off where he can only go past us to get out. That or either fly off. So we're gonna try to get in there and get set up and try to get a move on him. So stay tuned. Yeah, son! Woo! Dude, when I could hear my phone buzzing, I saw you. I heard my phone go off, and I saw him over there strutting.
Yeah.
And
I could see him walk across. I was just too
really
far.
Well, he sat there forever.
Yeah.
And I thought he was gonna come down this way, and I needed.
Damn good beard on him too.
Yeah. Stompy fucking here. Stop. And so he came left, and then he needed to clear this one tree. Come from this one tree, and he came up. He stood there, and I put it right on his neck.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta sit down. Fuck yeah.
Let's go, brother. Let's fucking go. Quit it.
I think he's deader than shit.
Baits. The public land bird right there, son.
Now we got another one in the morning.
Yeah, we do. All right, guys. I don't know if you can tell how much we got on the video. It was just my GoPro going, but we, what had happened was we came around the edge of this point over here to the right, and we heard him gobbling, and he was within 100 yards, 130 yards, and he was on this point. I'll try to put a map up. He was on this point, and the only way he could come is to us. So, buddy Ethan, he got on the right side kind of, and we were kind of close to each other at first, and he probably gobbled 30 or 40 times, and he could only miss us by like 20 yards. So I was like, well, let me go to the left and make sure I can shoot all the way to the water. And so I would just soft call it every 10 minutes, and he just gobbled on his own most of the time. But he finally broke and started coming to us, which, I mean, he had to at some point. It was the only way he could go. And he was coming up, and I saw a flash of his fan, and he was, I guess he was all blowed up looking for her. He had to come around this tree, and he came right around that tree. And when I shot, he just dropped, so I didn't know if I hit him. I didn't see any flopping or nothing. And I rolled up there, and he was stoned. So get you a different view. There he is. Little spurs, nothing crazy. Pretty good beard though. But it's an Arkansas turkey. We'll take those every day of the week.
Shoot bearded hens no more.
Really?
No more than one legal turkey per day. Illegal for any hunter to harvest a bearded hen. Hunters may not exceed any zone harvest limits. Well, no shit. I feel like that's a given, huh?
Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better scenario there on that point.
I feel like your guide put you in a good spot.
Yeah, I pulled right around there. Gobbled right. Man, he's within 100 yards. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, within 100 yards. I mean, he hung up for a little bit, but it's kind of what you'd expect.
That other boat kind of messed with him there for a second.
I really thought he was going to come in there.
I did too, because he had to have hurt him. I just guess he's seen our boats.
Yeah.
Or our boat. I really didn't think he was going to be that close, though. Or there.
Yeah, because, I mean, there for a minute, when he was gobbling away from us, he did sound like he was on the other one. And then when I looked on the map, it looked like he could go around.
He couldn't.
Like, even when I was on the left side, but then when I got over there, I looked down.
There's the water.
And, I mean, it looked like, it was way thicker than that, but just a bunch of buck brush right there. Hanging out with the little turkey friend.
Probably shouldn't have this lid around all this gas.
little buff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Arkansas turkey. Hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what ain't hard to come by. That's some damn geese.
Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
And the thing is, that little peninsula right there ain't hard walking.
No, that's, I mean, most of these haven't been for the most part. I mean, even if you're careful, you don't have to.
There's some of them, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's on this peninsula right here, there's a few that you can go around kind of, but I mean, it's not easy. But. Mm-mm. Who would have thunk it? That's the way to do it, though. Set up where, you know, he goes one way.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead either way.
He's gonna die either way.
He was either gonna die or fly off. And we were in good hide. So
I mean, if he would have went to my right,
yeah,
I could have shot him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he wouldn't have gone right because the boat was right there.
Yeah, maybe. Because at first he was right. Like I thought he was gonna walk right in your lap. I was ready to get my phone up.
I thought he was gonna come right in between us.
Yeah. One time I couldn't see his beard, but I saw his fan, so I knew he wasn't a Jake or nothing. I mean, obviously his gobble was enough, but yeah, I mean, he didn't. I only saw his beard one time.
I only seen his head. Little white blob bopped through there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what these guys are doing here.
I don't know. You know, we didn't really see that many boats today.
No, it's just that one.
Yeah, just that one. Looks like they're trying to come over here.
They're driving me crazy.
Hopefully they get the memo and get the hell out. Yeah, I don't know if Brock and Dad will go tomorrow.
I'm sure they will.
Apparently they're playing phone tag, waiting on each other to get up. I mean, come on now. What are we doing?
You see the water line on these little pine trees. Look how it killed them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's above our heads right here where we're sitting.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I guess they hung it up for the day.
I wonder, that day it got so high, I wonder if this was walkable, like if you could go across.
I'm sure you could. You probably almost pull this boat across there.
Probably.
I do kind of want to see what's over there.
Well, guys, made it back to the boat ramp. We got some cool pictures, and overall, it's just kind of a crazy hunt. How it all happened so fast, and like how he came in, and I don't know, it was just a cool experience. Arkansas, you know, it's pretty tough to hunt, and on public land, we've probably seen 30 boats around us, and so I mean they're heavily pressured, and we just caught one. Had a good time, and when he was gobbling, and you know everything just kind of worked. I just soft called, make him a little curious, and just shut up, and he came right to us and let it on him. So we'll go back this trailer down and see you on the next one. Hopefully we get one in Oklahoma. That's where we're headed next. A couple of days, we'll go see Garrett. Gonna shoot one and be okay. So deuces.